Now I got you on super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flipmode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flipmode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Me, whiny bow. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Back out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head knob. You know we come through to like the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's to the right side, and he's complete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Let's go.
Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Williams in motion.
19, Pioneer, 7 Pirates, Warriors 17.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. For their running back, and he'll get about 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain
2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 1st touchdown this year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Cleveland. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Now a give up the middle, and they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go. Back to throw here to begin the drop. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Get it! Steady!
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
On the jump! Steady!
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time.
Here we go, set! Set, 70, Timberwolves! 18, Pioneer!
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Hurt! Buffalo 18, 19 Lions. Go!
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
60 average, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. The motion man is Johnson. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. The motion man is Johnson. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. 22-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
The 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a Browns first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On the set. Here we go, set. Lightning, 18, rep, 18, pioneer. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Browns are back within 4 at 14-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score again. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Ooh! And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Bashan Tootin. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Bronco.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Back to the air one more time. The throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. First and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air once more on second down. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right back to to warrant again. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a run. And that big offensive run. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off at 6.
The score of Lions 21, Browns 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Liking 18. Rig. Cut 19. Cut 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing now on first and 10. He's got it inside the 5. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass. And that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Lions. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up! Let's go now!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 16! 16! Get wide!
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Let's go now! Ready?
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer!
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. side of midfield.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Wow, this from an even 70 yards away. And as expected, this one's not going to get that. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Cleveland.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
1918.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he will score. Game on. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They're going to try to run it in. stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60, 70, Timberwolves.
Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Deputy Ranger.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The extra point, up and good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Game on. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point is up and through. The Browns have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hot 70. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We we do know it'll be third down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Check match. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Steady.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Set go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Big Lion, steady.
He'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 3rd and goal. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, smash. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
70 Lions.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Dog Pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down.
Check smash. Cup 19.
That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. And they're going to be able to spike it in time to set up a field goal drive that one way or the other will decide who wins this game. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal, zeros on the clock, seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse.